Hello, Virgo, and welcome to your September 2020 reading. Now, if this is your first time, welcome. And if you are returning, thank you so much for returning again. It's always appreciated. And especially when you guys like, share, and subscribe, that is always, always appreciated. Thank you guys so much for all the support. And especially when the messages are resonating with you and you leave the comments, it's just incredible. Thank you guys so much. I love it. I appreciate you guys a lot. And as I start with your reading, Virgo, I'm really realizing that this is the month when you're really thinking about your legacy. This is the month when you're thinking about your lineage. If you haven't had kids yet, or if you're about that age when you're thinking about grandkids or children of your own or starting something of your own, you're really thinking about that family line right now. The family line is really, really crossing your mind right now. As you're thinking your thoughts, you're thinking about where should I invest into? Because as I see, there's a lot of heavy burdens in your mind. Virgo, I feel like Virgo is really contaminated with anxiety right now in their mind, especially when it's right about that hour when you're about to sleep. It's full of anxiety. You don't know where to go, what to do to get the assistance that you need to get. But rest assured, I just want to explain to you that the full amounts of anxiety that you have, Virgo, when I'm looking overall on your readings, is that in the past you decided to not be very social, and this might have really hindered you, and this is probably why you're having issues of anxiety right now, because I see that you wanted to put something that you could invest into in your life, but you were indecisive on if you should have or if you shouldn't have. And because of the lack of investment, maybe there's a regret that you have, maybe that you didn't put all in. But it was like an indecisive, tricky situation in the first place. It was kind of really hard for you to choose and decide what to do. But now it's causing you a little bit of an anxiety where you're thinking, okay, where can I invest so that way I can make it better, but make it better than it before? Because I feel like this anxiety is really weighing heavy on you. And now it's like, you're thinking about the priority of that, whatever that is, whatever that importance is to you. Yes, because in the recent past, I really, honestly, Virgo, I feel like it's really hitting you hard on how much time you took out away from people. And maybe people felt like that was cold. I'm not sure. But the world is changing. As soon as you step in the recent past, you really realize that the world has changed, especially when you walk outside. You've been hermiting for so long that it has been so normal for you that by the time you're about to experience and go outside and figure out what is going on, I feel like you've been stuck in some kind of chamber lock shelter and you didn't realize the changes that were going on. In about a week or two, you start realizing how much there's a person that is full of love. It's either going to be you or it's someone else. It's just so shocking and so surprising that the shell of someone, or maybe it's even yourself, there's an enormous amount of love, either coming from a water sign, which is a Pisces, a Cancer, or a Scorpio, or somebody that is just super sensitive. Now, if it's not someone else, it's going to be you that is going to be filling their cup with a lot of emotion, meaning like you're giving a lot of emotion, you're giving a lot of love, or they're giving a lot of love or giving a lot of emotion to you. There are a lot of good memories, Virgo. These memories are what keeps your relationship good with this person. And this is what is also fueling you to be like in a king position. It's the memories of being fulfilled this well. Now, if you're understanding that if these memories fulfill you to be well, let's just say like you had a really good father role model in your life, Virgo, or let's just say that you had someone that was super caring for you at a time. Are you comparing this person with who needs to be like this? Or are you trying to be like this person? You got to really think about like who this person is, because I see there is a person that is like full of love. Okay. And this person is like, they could be so emotional to the point that you're like, whoa, where did this come from? And you're starting to understand a whole new side of someone else. I feel like you thought that they had some kind of mask or some kind of shell or something covering them. But you're realizing like from good memories that there is a person that is like full of love, like just like a king of like the king of hearts, like so much full of love. You could feel a lot of flow of love from this person. At the same time, you have good memories, but at the same time, also you feel like really backstabbed from the same person. And as you're coming out of that anxiety, you're realizing that the love is actually it was more stronger. And there was some kind of misunderstanding that made it more clear once the love was in. Once the love was more clear, then it seemed like the betrayal just faded away. So I don't know if you've been involved with someone that has betrayed you, or maybe you thought that you were being betrayed, but you can't resist the good memories that you have with this person. And I think that kills you more than to isolate yourself. Because I feel like in these cards, as I'm reading these cards for you, you've taken a stance to stay isolated. You've taken a stance to be away from people. And this was to get over that hump. This was to get over a betrayal that you've been going through, that you've been feeling. But you're also realizing there is someone that is like within this, outside of this, they are just so much full of love. And the good memories are starting to outweigh the bad. And you're starting to see like, is that worth it? Is it worth to keep this betrayal so much stuck in my heart where I'm just going to really miss out? Am I really going to miss out on everything? And as you analyze this, you start realizing that there was, I don't know how to explain this to you, Virgo, but there was some good things that were in the way of the relationship of you and someone that had a good heart. I think that there was a lot of distractions. There's a lot of distractions that are around you where if you don't feel like you betrayed this person, they feel like you betrayed them. And it could be because maybe either you were distracted by a lot of good things that were around you, or they felt like they were distracted by a lot of things around them. But one of you have dismissed how much this person has a good heart. So it's either you dismissed that they had a good heart, or they dismissed that you had a good heart, or vice versa. But it could have been a misunderstanding because of a lack of care. I'm not a lack of care, a lack of memory. I think this person forgets on the investments that you made because maybe there was some sharp words, or maybe you were indecisive. Maybe you've been inconsistent, or maybe this person has been inconsistent. But that's where the sharpness is coming from, because it feels like betrayal. As this time rolls by, this was the process. This whole season right now for you is just completely getting out of the anxiety that you've been living in for years. So this is actually a healing point, but you're also understanding that it's not going to help you self-start. You were hoping to invest into something really quick, but you're not understanding that this is a period of investment. But you don't also understand that in order to invest, you have to get away from heartbreak. So it's more of a 3-4 step rather than a 1-2 step, if you get what I'm saying. And the whole point is that you have dismissed someone with a good heart, or they have dismissed someone with a good heart. But this person was your alliance, which is the problem. You have dismissed an alliance, Virgo. And I'm really seeing it as either they're a water sign, or they can have a moon or an ascending sign that has a lot of water, or they're just known to be a very super emotional person. If this person really pulls your strings, it could be because you guys have some kind of strong, important attachment of work that you guys should have had done together. And because of the alliance not being a pure alliance, maybe there's been some dishonesty. Maybe this person feels like they can't be honest with you. Maybe you feel like you can't be honest with them. But there's some kind of feeling like I can't open up to this. This person feels like no matter how much they open up to you, that you're going to dismiss them, or you're going to be dishonest, or vice versa. So there's a lot of that going on. But the minute that you think of this person as a good-hearted person, the minute that you project exactly what you're feeling about this person shows up that way. So I'm not exactly sure why this is stalling, because there is literally a person that you were supposed to team up with to be the success that you were supposed to be. There's a dream that you were supposed to run years ago, and you wake up with anxiety. There's things that you were supposed to do, but there's a lot of dwelling. There's lots and lots of dwelling, Virgo, and it's all because of the time that you missed out, the time that you were by yourself, the time that you were supposed to spend with people, and now you're finally realizing that you have missed that time. So if this reading helps you, please let me know. This is Donatella, Empress of Swords. I hope you have a great day. And I'll see you again soon. And please remember to like, share, and subscribe.